be focusing on a single microcontroller under sa PIC16 na family range. Okay? So we will start with this microcontroller since it serves to be the most simple to follow. Okay? Especially when it comes to the architecture and of course in terms of complexity, dali ra ni siya sabton. Okay? Kay dili pa kayo yung anak kadaghan ang iyang peripherals and therefore dili kay mo mabombard with a lot of information. Okay? Mao man ay usahay murag makapahatlog ba nga igtan-aw na lang nimo sa datasheet di na nimo masabtan kung asa ka mag-start. Okay? So muna start ta with the most basic microcontroller coming from the PIC16 M54. Okay. So, what can this microcontroller offer us? Okay, so with this type of microcontroller, we are able to make use of 35 kabok word instructions. Okay, so based on the definition, asa siya nabidong? Baseline, mid-range, or high performance? Huwag pa magkabuhatag of notes, sir. Kung wag may ka-reviews. Okay, naon na lang. Okay, so all instructions here are one cycle except for those branch na commands that requires 2 clock cycles. Operating speed niya is 200 megahertz. Okay? So 200 megahertz basically 220 megahertz. Okay, kung mao na ang clock na inyong gigamit and each instruction cycle would take you for about 200 nanoseconds. Okay? So kung 20 megahertz, later ato na i-discuss anong 20 nanoseconds ra. Okay? So with this type of microcontroller, you can have up to 1024 instructions na masud sa program memory. And the size of a word is 14-bit wide. Okay? So later, atuan niya ng subayon. Whenever na aking aning nga command, yun sa man siya pagsud, aning 14-bit wide nga instruction. How is it tailored? Okay? To create such a command. Okay? So para masabtan na to, kamo yung himo niya sa inyong microprocessor niya pohon. Okay? Yung pangalan ninyo CPU. Nga na may Princeton o Harvard. Kamo niyo makahimo og CPU microprocessor. Okay? So, kung magtanaw ka sa size sa RAM, it has a whooping size of 68 bytes. Imagine. 68 bytes. Imagine kung sa'y masulbi mo, 68 bytes. Mga pila na ka high definition movies, guys. Masulbi. 68 bytes.
1 second.
Kaabot pag 1 second. Not even 1 frame masud na 68 bytes. And it also has 64 bytes of EEPROM. Okay, so magkatawa na ng kausap. Okay, I would never ever even attempt to swap my cell phone with that type of device. Okay, but kung makasuway ka gamit ani makaingon ka lisod man day doon. Okay, kung kamo na maghimo sa program. Okay? Lisod sa day siya doon ng 1024. Imagine. Kasagaran sa mga program ninyong ibang buhat ron. Kaabot ba 100 lines? Kaabot na ba? Okay, what was the, let's say, pinakataas na program na nabuhat ninyo? So, let's say for example, sa OP. OP, di makayo. Sa software design, di ay. Project base man. Nagkapo sa kaabot na mag 1,000 lines. Soft dev? Sa may project niyo sa soft dev?
Sir, kadang tinapulan niya po.
Hindi wala na button. Unsa man siya, unsa may gigamit na
kuan sir, Bluetooth module sa kuan niya. Ang iyang library, ang iyang Bangko
Isa
sa
na lang yung
may bangko ka. Siguro ko ah.
Super design ba?
Oh, hindi. Okay ko ah. Mobile app.
mobile app po.
Siya sir.
Mobile app. Sa may project ninyo sa software design, anything goes there.
Ito sir. So unsa na sir? Kami rin pwede sa mga language yung gamiton.
Kamura mo sa language. Sa kasagaran language, Java gamit. Java. So, nag-mobile app.
Ako ba sa mobile lang pati
Ikaw sir ka ng Android Studio.
Android
stream
Studio.
replay man.
Bugat kayo.
Sa ibukat kayo, ikaw gab?
Gamit sa
Sa ibukat gab, pero agad, ikaw makastorya ka, putol man sad. Puro sa gising game ba? Sa may sunod, bukat kinsa. Unsa niya eh.
Ang Android Studio sa sir.
Android Studio niya eh. Di man gani mo kumplito ko doon. So, mura ba deep into the spectator's imagination. So, again, looking at this, okay, ang instruction word is 14-bit wide, whereas ang ato ang data is 8-bit wide. So, very appropriate for Harvard architecture where there are two separate space for the memory. Okay, so lahi ang code, lahi ang data. Okay? So, sa pa may features, aning PIC16F84A. So, mani, na siya 15 kabuok SFRs. Nya, napod siya 8-level deep hardware stack. O kasi gamit sa stack in a computer system. Okay, asa man mo naka-first encounter about application sa stack?
Data structure.
Sa?
Data structure.
Sa circuit? Unsa may inyuhang nahinumduman nga gamit anang stack? Where do you use it?
Ito sa
Relation.
Sa?
Stack.
Wait, guys, sila sa istorya share.
Pero sir, di mas.
Okay, asa na ninyo nagamit ang concept sa stack? Memory allocation sa operating system. Okay? So, kanang mag-perform mo program. Okay? Ever wonder why, let's say for example, na kay mga function and you call a function within another function. Yan na mo yung mga variables na duplicate. Okay? Meaning duplicate, pare-pareha o variable name. Pero always, whenever you use a variable, katong variable declared on the last function call, mao'y perming itawag. Ang ubang variable sa previous function calls, dili man mausab. Di ba? Kabantay mo na, wa sad siya. Iusab man jud ang mga variable para wa jud kapariha. Okay? But if you try that, ang concept na niya guys came from the component or the application of stack. Every time you do a function call, okay, mag-reserve man ka nag-space sa memory. Okay? So, ga-apply siya stack ana. So, let's say for example, pag tawag ni mo function, put into memory, then kung na kay mga variable i-declare dira, naka-encapsulate na siya na stack. So, all those memory na naa sa ubos, dito ni mo ma-access until mahuman ang kaning imuhang latest function nga gi-tawag. Okay? And also, a most noticeable application of stack is when you do function call. Okay? Are you familiar of iterative statements? Sa ganun ang iterative statements? Iteration. So, iterative statements.
Loops, sir, loops.
Loops, di ba? Application sa loops. And, unsa may murag alternative sa paggamit og loops. Recursion, di ba? So calling a function within within the same function. Unsa may kuyaw aning recursion? Okay, when you don't stop calling yourself. Ang tendency na you will eventually encounter an error called stack overflow. Kaya naman, magsige kag tawag function inside the function magsige man nag-update dito sa stack. Okay, kung si gamit jud ang stack. So kung si operation sa stack, main operation of a stack, two main operation, last pop o push. So every time you call a function, you push. Okay? Then every time human ka og call ana nga function or perform ana nga function, you pop. So kung sa tuy last na dito sa ubos sa imong stack mo na sa sunod niya i-perform until mahuman. And that is how your program memory is able to keep track of the location of the function that you are calling. Okay? So tuwa niya na siyang i-demonstrate dire in assembly. Okay? Kanang pare-parehang concept sa functions. Okay? So makita na nato dire when we are working in microcontrollers. Okay? So dire dili siya software, dili virtual ang stack, kundi hardware implementation which is only 8 level. So that means if you're performing mga heavy algorithm that requires recursion, this is not a good idea. Kay limited ra kay mo ang stack, 8 level deep ra. And we also have the so-called direct, indirect, and relative addressing modes. Okay, na magamit niya nato ang kaninga concept when we do programming. Okay, so again, we have 4 interrupt sources. External interrupt, which is used for detecting edges, rising up or falling down. Timer zero overflow. Whenever, let's say, ang timer ni mo, maabot na sa maximum count niya, then mo recycle balik to 0. Port B, interrupt on change. Basically, an interrupt that is triggered whenever there are changes on the input of port B. And lastly, data EEPROM write complete. Okay, so it takes time man to update the EEPROM. So, napoy interrupt that can be called, okay, to ensure that while you are writing on the EEPROM, pwede ka makaperform of line function. Okay? So, mana ang 4 interrupt sources of our PIC16 F84A. So, familiar pa man tanong kung sa'y gamit sa interrupt. Okay? So, this is our PIC16 F84A, which is an 18-pin na microcontroller. Okay? So aside from that, it also has 13 I/O pins. So I/O meaning you can configure the pins both as an input or output. Okay? And look at the pin. The pin is capable of supplying 25 milliamps, both for the sink and the source. If you try to review your digital electronics, ang current sink nato usually is bigger compared sa current source. Diba? So usually ang current source gani nato in terms of microamperes. Nya ang ato ang current sinks mga milliampere lang. As you can see, dako-dako po ang current na pwede niya may supply. 25 milliamps. Okay? So naputay timer 0 nga naay 8-bit programmable prescaler. So 8-bit meaning it can count from a range of 0 to 255. Kung sa'y gamit na ng prescaler. So that means pwede niya ipahinay ang counting base sa given clock pulse kay mong supply. So let's say prescaler, ngayon kag 1:4. That means it requires 4 clock pulse to create a single count on your timer or counter. Okay? So in that way, if is counting nimo every clock pulse, pwede nimo mapahinay. Ang counting nimo sa timer every 2 clock pulse or every 4 clock pulse or every 8 clock pulse, so on and so forth. Okay? Unya, kani guys, katong gisulti nato earlier about the difference between the flash EEPROM and the EEPROM data memory. Anhi naglahi. So, ang flash program memory nato naaray around 10,000 write erase cycles. Whereas, ang EEPROM na nasa data memory, which is nara sa pila to, 64 bytes, it's 10 million. Okay, erase and write cycle. Okay? So just like your paper, okay, virtually unlimited ang read operation. Okay, di ba? Kung nakaisuwat sa papel, nabay limit up to how many times di mo siya mabasa? Bitaw no, wala na. Okay, bisag basahon na nimo 1,000 times, di mo na mapuslot ang papel. Okay? Pero when you do erasing and writing on the paper, it will take toll on the paper and eventually destroy the paper. Okay? So mao nay pasabot ng erase write cycle. So looking at the EEPROM, you have pila? Okay? 10 million compared sa 10,000 ni flash program memory. Mo nang nindot gamito si EEPROM, so let's say for example, na kay mga data nga i-save during runtime. Okay? So napoy ICSP pin which requires 2 pins for you to be able to program your microcontroller. Very useful if you have a design nga puutunon kayo sa circuit. Kung wala kay panahon, magsigig ibot sa circuit. So you can provide 2 pins for programming. But of course, ang limitation niya is that di mo siya magamit for I/O operation. Okay? Then we have power on reset, power up timer, and oscillator startup options. So napoy watchdog timer. Na siya. Then naputay code protection, power saving, sleep mode, and selectable oscillator options. Okay? And all of that is located on this file. Okay? So you can download that in Microchip na datasheet ana guys. Nga ma-download ninyo, which is around 88 pages. Okay? So everything you want to know about microcontrollers, it is on this datasheet. So no need to buy a book. Naaratanan diri sa datasheet. Okay? Electrical specification, programming requirements, naara diri. Okay? So katong gipangyaw-yaw na ko ganina, ani rato na ko gikuha guys. Okay? Sa datasheet. Okay? So ako lang gipanguha ang mga important points. Okay? So anyways, since nanaran sa datasheet, maggamit lang ko aning notes natin. Kaya ito naman ipang-select ang mga important points. Okay? So this is the block diagram of your PIC16F84 microcontroller. Okay? So makita nato dire. Okay? It has this flash program memory, okay, which is 14-bit wide and 1K long. Okay, so of course instruction register going through your RAM if ever there is any information that you need to save on the RAM. So ang RAM nato is only 68 bytes with the EEPROM which is 64 bytes. So ang atong CPU asa man? Ito no, way label lagi na CPU dira sir. Asa ang CPU therefore? What are the components of the CPU? ALU, okay, mga registers such as FSR, status, word register, apil pa dira ang instruction decoder. So kani mo ni basically your CPU over here. Kanang mga baga nga linya dira, those are your data bus and address bus. Okay? So pa may mga features na diri. So timer 0, the ports, again, simple radyo kayo block diagram ang PIC16F84. Wala kay siya daghang features. Okay? So, ito ang ipakita guys sa unsay example sa mga microcontrollers nga medyo advanced na gamay. Okay? So Panacea is based on PIC 16 series, and let me show you a microcontroller na belong sa PIC 18. Okay? So this is the microcontroller that belongs to the PIC 18 family. So tanawa ang iyahang block diagram. Oh, ano dimension na open? Uy, nausan sa PDF eh. Kabantay mo ng PDF ron guys. Lag na kayo ba sa inyong mga computers mo? Hindi na mo tigamit ang PDF. Okay. So this is for the PIC 16 F84. Okay, and this is the other one, PIC. Anyway, na siya guys. So imagine lang ang imuhang pinaka CPU, arithmetic logic unit is over here sa PIC 18, mo ni siya. Then imagine the different registers. Okay, na kay port A, B, C, E, and that is for this line of product 2455. Nya kaning 4 sa 4550 dara ay port A, B, C, D, and E pa dyan. And looking at the other peripherals that your PIC 18 have, happy Okay, so tanawa guys. Ang timer niya pinakabog. Upat. Yung other peripherals, comparator, CCP, UART, ADC, dapat yung USB. Okay? So daghan jud kayo siya o additional peripherals. Okay? And if you try to look at the memory organization, pinato ka special function register 15, okay, sa PIC 16. And if we look at the special function registers of a PIC 18, dara. Okay? So kung mo diretso tani, lingaw kay mo. Hindi pa siguro mahuman ang tibok semester, dito na matangkol tanan. Okay? So mo nang biyaan tanan. Okay?
Wala na kakuha dyan, bagong language.
Hindi ta magpaka-stress, anak. Okay? So sa mood na ron, there are actually mga nindot jud nga mga microcontrollers nga gipang-release na si microchip na makaingon kag features that is worth exploring. Ang problema lang ang materials.
Di ba
Okay.
sir, mahal man sa nagkamahal ang bagong mga microchip na naman.
Sa'yo. Actually, mas barato ang mga bagong microcontroller compared sa mga karangan. Okay, that is a marketing strategy na gibuhat ani nga mga companies para ang mga tao mubiya sa mga legacy products. Kay mura magigipagkapoy na sa daki mo aning mga karaang microchip, why are you not using kaning bago nga mas nindot og features? But of course, di ba? Nganong di man mo change ang tao to the newer microchip nga mas nindot man. Kapoy tuod, di ba? Afraid to change. So imagine, napat-on sila na for 20 years, may gagamit-gamit niya. Here comes na bagong tool nga mas nindot unta, pero wala kayo yung mga materials pa nga mabasa. Niya, kapuya naman sila gabli og data sheet. Okay? So, mo na, prefer sila sa karaan gyapon. Okay? But anyway, depende ra po na sa tao. Okay? Naman dyan tawing ana ba? Always leaning towards their comfort zone. But there are those who would like to explore. Mao ni dyan mga itawag nato nga learners. Never afraid of trying new things. Okay? Pero not all the time po maayon na sige kag tinaw og mga pagko.
Yeah.
Okay, so dapat stick sa imong naandansan. Tinaw tala. Okay? Not at all times nindot nga magsige og pilis no.
Yeah.
Lagi.
Oh.
Sao na lang.
Ay, sige, spirit no?
Okay. So anyway, looking at this one, these are mga features of the PIC16F84. Again, this is the black diagram depicting the internal structure of a PIC16F84. So in a way, makita ninyo diri guys, how data flows from one feature or one peripheral to another. So makita ninyo ang interconnection sa RAM, how it affects the program counter, o sa program counter, how it is connected with your 8-level stack, and how this program counter is connected to the flash program memory. Okay? So under din sa flash program memory, makita po nito ang instruction asa siya mo-flow. Okay? Padong sa instruction decoder, or padong ba siya sa
Address.
multiplexer. Okay, so sa multiplexer, kinsay maka-change na niya, it's basically from your control unit. Okay? Nya ang data na magikan asa man, FSR or direct addressing. So FSR is being utilized when you are performing this so-called indirect, okay, addressing. Pero if your control comes directly from this line, direct addressing ang gigamit. Okay? So what else? Makita po na to, association sa status register. Essentially, connected na siya halos sa kaning mga peripherals. So, napod tayo multiplexer. It would be coming from either the RAM or gikan ba sa instruction, then going through your ALU. Kung magtanaw mo sa ALU, let's say for example, what if you are performing addition operation? And when you say addition operation, it requires two operands, di ba? So, operand 1 and operand 2. How will it perform that arithmetic function when you only get one data? So, ang strategy ala guys ni microcontroller is that dili niya basahon ang the same data in a single instruction. But rather, basahon sa niya ang first operand ibutang niya ang work register, and then ibasa niya sa second operand. That is when it will process the first operand, then the new operand. Okay? So, ana ang style ni PIC microcontroller. Okay? Kaya nga naman, when you say operand, usually it's an 8-bit value. Okay? Nganong di man niya dungan nun, sir? Sa usa ka instruction, let's say add first operand, second operand. Di man masud sa usa ka instruction ang duha ka operands. Kaya nga naman, 8-bit plus 8-bit, 16. Nya pila ray size sa instruction? 14. Di ba kulang? Utangan ba? So, na siya iyang strategy on how to read the instruction. So, kung namin mga instruction that requires 2 operands, it reads your first data first and throw it to the work register. Okay? So, mo na strategy. Ang imuhang buhaton di ay, ang first operand ilabay sa nimo sa work register. And when you call the second operand, that's when you do the operation. Okay? So, makita ra niya na nato later. Okay? So, essentially, when talking about the program memory of your PIC16F84, okay, about that, it is made up of flash memory, wherein it is erasable and programmable. And it always starts at address 0. So, kung magtanaw ta sa di na jud ko mo gamit ang Acrobat Reader, may nitangtangon. Bukat lang. Okay? So, if you look at the memory organization, guys, this is how your program memory is represented. Okay? Makita nato ganina sa block diagram, di ba, na stack memory. Okay? Which is connected to the program counter. Okay? So, ang program counter, guys, mo na responsible for determining which instruction ang iyang i-execute. Okay? So, sa imong program memory, dara ang program memory na to. From 0 to 3FF. And what is 3FF? 1023. So, basically, nakay 1K na size of memory. But, sir, naakoy 13 bits para sa ako ang program counter. Kung 13 bits, that means naakay unsa 4K worth of memory address nga pwede ma-access. Nganong 4K man? 13. Kung 10K, 1K man. Kung 11, 2K. Kung 12, 4K. 13, 8K. So it can access up to 8K worth of memory. Nya, sir, di ba na binugo, sir, nya ang ato ang quandary, ma-access is 1K lang, sayang kayo. Okay? Dili ra po. Okay? Kaya nga naman, dituyo mo na siya nga sa program counter nato, kung ang gamiton ra pod nimo is 10 bits, lisod maka-create og instruction with just 10 bits. Okay? And besides, ang kaning architecture is reusable to other PIC16F family that has more memory than this. Okay? Mo nang ato ang gitawag ng upward compatibility ba? Naay mga microcontroller, pare-pareha ang structure diri, pero maglahi is actual resources like the program memory. Okay? Di ba? Katong previous na kung ipakita niyo sa baseline, naaramang gani 512 bytes na memory. Di ba? Naiuban na ay 8K, na ay 16K. But again, for this one, this is considered as a legacy product. Okay? Naara siya sa 1K. Karaan pa man siya ang product. So, gagmay pag memory. Nya, usap-usad sa inyong bantayanan diri, guys, if you tend to access a memory location which is above the physical limit, which is 1023, it will perform a so-called wrap around. So that means, let's say, mo access kag 420H. 420H is an address na nilapas sa 3FF, di ba? So, mahitabuan na mo recycle ra pud siya. So, it's just like equivalent to when you access 420, mura ra pud kag access sa 20H na address. Okay? So, mura day basketball ba, no? Itsa ba? Nya, mapasok pa. Recycle balik ang score. Okay? So, manay mahitabuan ni 3 guys. So, I think we're familiar naman no, with the reset vector and interrupt vector. So, sa reset vector, when you press the reset button that pulls down the MCLR pin of your microcontroller to ground, it will force your program counter to point to the reset vector. And when one of the 4 interrupts occurs, it will force the program counter to select the peripheral interrupt vector. So take note, this is where you put your instructions. Okay? So na kay 1024 kamong instructions na pwede mo butang mo. Okay? So aside from the program memory, nasa tayo data memory. So, ito yung nakikita nato ganina. Dili kay stressful, kay 15 ra ka buo. 15 ra ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, kanay 12, then 13, 14, 15, o 16, natin yung double count. Dapat ito yung double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sa rin yung o 16 day kabuok ang pilang iikon 2. Okay? So, mauna siya ang atoang mga physical or special function registers guys. Now, ano na to giyang pinag-happening uban? They are basically just a replica of these registers over here. That means kung sa data mabasa ni moderate, the same data is also read on this location. Okay? Usa-pasad kung magtanaw mo sa iyang representation, di ba? Sa tuwang memory from 0 to 0C, then 4F, so kaning 50 to 7F is not implemented. Nya, what it is doing is that gilebelan siya bank 0. And then on the other side, after sa 7F, that is 80. So from 80 to FF, giniwilan of bank 1. Okay? So this is one of those strategies na gibang buhat sa engineer para ma-minimize ang number of bits that will be utilized in the program memory. Okay? 1 bit, ginaginot yun nila. Asam na nila transfer ang 1 bit for the address. Agto nila gibutang sa usa ka register called the status register. So kung kani nga bit sa status register si RP0 naka 0 gani siya, ang ma-access nimo using the 7 bits address is bank 0. Kung iset po nimo si RP0, it will allow you to access bank 1. So, kanidaing most significant bit sa atong address will be useless. Kaya ang basahon niya ani 7 bits lang. Nya usaw niya pagkabaw kung bank 0 bank 1, basahon niya si status register nga bit 5. Unsa din ang bit 5 sa status register? So again, looking at the data sheet, makita ninyo diri guys, status register. It is an 8-bit wide register. Ug naa siya ay 8 kabuok bits that is performing a function, okay, related to your computer's operation. O ang 5 is kani, si RP0. Okay? Unsa day na siya. So again, if you dig deeper and try to check out, okay, the special function register, specifically si status, na diri guys. Okay? Napod na siya detailed kayo nga explanation of what each bit is capable of doing. Okay? So si RP0 is capable of shifting from bank 0 to bank 1. Yeah, as you can see, though na RP1 o IRP, wala na siya magamit. Okay? Nganong na RP1? That is for those microcontroller nga ang memory organization niya dili lang bank 0 o bank 1, but naapoy bank 2 and bank 3. Okay? So kani bank 1 ug bank 2 kay usa ra man ka bit, di ba? Sounds practical, pero kung napay upat ka banks, 00, 01, 10, 11, all the combination. Okay? So, one good example na guys is katong sa PIC16F887, okay, which is 40 pins po siya ang microcontroller with a lot of peripherals in it also. Okay? Yung mas dakog memory. Okay? So anyway, aside from the status register, na po yung option register dire, ato ara niya nang i-discuss later. Okay? So na po yung intcon register, which is responsible for controlling the interrupts. Okay? So na po yung PCL o PCLAT. Okay? And of course, okay, muna itong gisulti na ko ninyo earlier. When you are performing direct addressing, okay, one of the bit address that is used to select which bank and which address ang gamito nimo is coming from the status register ng RP0. Mao na mo complete sa imong 8-bit nga addressing. Okay? Nya kaning sa indirect addressing, it is when you use your FSR. Okay? Magamit gyapon nimo siya. Okay? Without changing banks. Okay? Adto ra sa FSR nimo i-access. Okay? So where were we? Data memory. Okay? So sa data memory again, we have already seen, okay, 0 to B contains the FSRs. Okay? Nya, ang 0C to 4F mao na ang general purpose register, which is reserved for the programmers to use. So kanang mag-create kag mga variables for your program, anha nga address na nimo siya i-assign. Okay? So manay nakanindot ani kay ikay mag-assign where exactly that is located in the memory. Dili pareha sa C programming, no, di ba? Kung mag-allocate kag memory using malloc, ang system ray bahala asa dapita ibutang. Basta imuha naghatag kasi mo specification. I need this amount of memory. Reserve it for B. Okay? Pero diri ikaw G mag-plot kung asa dapita sa memory i-utilize.
Ang pagkuha na nasa katong ticket gamiton.
Unsay pag
allocate sa memory sa katong ticket na
sa program. Sa program na nimo define. Okay, base sa program na instruction, si Pitkit iko ra jud na mo follow and write the program word in the program. Okay? So, okay, mo nang mga status, options, mga yung mga core registers. Ang peripheral, of course, gamay rato ang peripheral since we are using a big microcontroller lang. Usually, kaning mga peripheral nato, mga registers, okay, is like the port. Okay, peripheral. Kay mausap-usap na siya from one microcontroller to another. But ang mga gitawag nato nga core, okay, like the status, option, income, kisila na-adjud na siya tanan sa ubang microcontrollers. Common na siya. Okay. So, mana siya mga gamit sa status register, option register, okay, sa income. So, kani guys, work register, mao na pinakahagok nga register sa microcontroller because almost all data pass through the work register. Okay. So, clock oscillators, of course, we have already discussed about this. How you connect it in a microcontroller, and of course, ang relationship between the clock and the number of instructions of an instruction cycle. Meaning, kaning TOSC mao na ang imong clock pulse gikan sa oscillator. So for every 4 clock cycles of the oscillator, equivalent na siya to 1 instruction nga gi-perform. So mingon kag 1 instruction, that means apil na dira ang fetch, decode, and execute. So that requires 4 clock cycles to perform. Okay? So that means kung nakay 20 MHz na oscillator, your instruction is executed at 5 MHz. Okay? Yeah, 5 MHz. Kung sa may time anak niya, how long is that? How fast is that? 1/5 times 10 to the power of 5 million. So mo na hatagan ka 200 nanoseconds, or basically 0.2 microseconds. So mo dito sa notes kanina nga kung mogamit kag 20 MHz, ang speed sa pag-execute sa usa ka instruction is 200 nanoseconds. Okay? So tanong mo, pas-pas sa rin, 200 nanoseconds. Pas-pas ba? Pas-pas no. Kung ikaw may basihan. Pero kung laing computer basihan, hinay kayo na. Imagine, 20 MHz. Nya compared sa mga cellphones ninyo karon, tigpila 1.5 GHz, no? Not even close ng speed. But again, this is for input-output operation. So di radyo kayo na matter, di ba na di mo mabantayan ang nga nakapaspas. But when you do processing of data, like mag-render mo, ma-feel yun ninyo siya sa kala. Okay? So, if you are trying to compute for the speed of an instruction, you can use this formula. Mag-agad ka sa crystal oscillator, you divide it by 4, and then the result, imuhang pa o ng reciprocal. And that will give you the time it takes to execute one instruction. So, take note of this. Very important siyang concept. Especially when you want to create a delay. Okay? So, getting started with PIC programming. Okay? So, let's get to know about the syntax. First, ang literal constant. How do we write the numbers na ito ang gamiton? Because again, this will make use of a lot of numbers. Okay? So, natay hexadecimal, decimal, octal, binary, and ASCII. I would recommend the use of hexadecimal because it captures the best of using decimal and binary. Anong kailangan mo ng binary, sir? Di ba, hassle? Kalas kayo, keystrokes, mubutang na kog 10, kapila ko mo piskin, ibis kong decimal, kaduhara, dire, sa binary, kapila, at least 4. Di ba no? 1010. Dali na kayo mapapas ang number 1 ug 0 niya nato sa keyboard. Yeah, why not decimal? Kung magamit og decimal, 2 digits ang akong isuwat, 1 ug 0. Pero if I'm using hexadecimal, 1 digit na lang. Di ba? Letter A. At the same time, kung nakahinumdum mo ganina katong special function register, every bit na ay corresponding function. Mo nang nindot gamiton si binary kay mura bag direct replacement nimo sa bit position kung i1 or i0. But of course, hassle man mag-type in binary. So we write it in hex. Kay kabaw man ta for each digit in hex equivalent to 4 binary bits. Dali ra ma-visualize asa ang nag-1, asa ang nag-0, di ba? Looking at it at hexadecimal point of view. Okay, so dali ra ang conversion from hex to binary compared to decimal to binary, di ba? Di ba no? So ingon ko 73, pila equivalent in binary? Di ba?
1, 0.
Umot na, pero kung maingon ko, 63 in hex, pila man na in binary? Diba? 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. 1 na. Dapat ingana mo maghuna-huna, guys. Diba? Ang bubantaw. Dali raman na ang hex. Diba? Again, timanan lang. 1, 2, 4, 8. Diba? 1, 2, 4, 8. Mingon kag 6. Kung sabi i-add mo, 2 and 4. So 0, 1, 1. 0. Ingon kag 3. 1 plus 2. So 0, 0, 1, 1. Diba? Sige daw. Ang binary sa cat. Diba? Cat, patay, A, B, C. Ikapila mo na si C. Okay? 12. Okay, so ingana lang guys, di ba dali ra maibawan. Kay each digit is represented by 4 binary bits. So by now dapat hanas na mo na mag 4th year na biya. Ignaon ta lang mag. So pwede pong di. No. One. Okay, so anyway, again, that is how you write it in decimal, hexa, octal. So ang pinaka sayon sa decimal is of course writing it as dot 100. Or better yet, para naramoy usa ka pattern, butangi og prefix like D100, H9F, O77, B, then the binary value, and then for ASCII, A, then single quotes. Ang shortcut is single quotes. Ang hex, ang 0x. Okay? So that is the literal constant notation. Now for the comments. Kasagarang comments nga naagyan ninyo is double forward slash. Unsa pa? Hashtag. Okay?
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Sa HTML, katong araw.
So there is assembly, you have semicolon as your comment. Additional na po. Okay?
Makalipog ba?
Ang semicolon sa C, line terminator man. Pero dire, it is a comment. Okay?
Saan mo ba sa kanina? Maguna ang kana.
Maguna ang semicolon before the comment. So in assembly, there is no such thing as multi-line comment. Single line comment ra ang available. So kung nakaidag kang i-comment,
Sumbay.
sumpay na lang imo, pausa na lang kanina niya para di kayo kadaghang comment. Okay?
Taas kayo, mapunta sa score.
Okay, so anyway, we also have here the label. Also man ang label. Label is just a mnemonic symbol assigned to an address. Okay, so address referring to the memory address. And we also use the keyword equates to assign that label to this address. Okay, and this is of course not case sensitive. Okay, you can write it as small letter EQU or capital. Pwede ra kakabot sa mong label but still following the rules of identifiers.
Masaya po sa mga principle.
And another one is the use of C-block. Okay? So, gamit ang C-block if let's say for example, there are multiple variables that you want to create. Nga instead, magsige ka kung var 1 EQU 0x0C, var 2 EQU 0x0D, var 3 EQU 0x0A, you can make use of C-block.
What's our answer, Ari?
It is an array, but essentially this is the fastest way for you to create a variable nga contiguous ang location. So when you say contiguous, nagsikit-sikit. Ang EQU manggod, pwede manggod fragmented. Bisag asa lang, basta masold lang sa imuha 68 kabuok memory space. But for C-block, contiguous. So, what is the syntax? So, what lang ka, C-block, then the address, kung asa ang first address ni mo siya i-allocate, ang first variable. Then the rest of the variable, follow lang na siya. So, nag-start ka with 0C, that means ang sunod na variable, 0D, 0E. And you terminate it with NC. Pares na si C-block o NC. So, si C-block, mura siya opening curly bracket, then ang NC is closing curly bracket. Wala tayo kwan, tayo statement block. Curly bracket. So actually, di sa di mo matter kung walay space diri.
Pero para sa readability.
For readability, itab lang na to. You should parehang Python. Okay? Takdan ko ninyo na. Piyong sa nakmatan. Okay? So anyway, mo ni siya ang pag-start sa program. You define it with a keyword port. Then the address of the so-called kung saan yung 00 sa program memory, it refers to the program memory. Okay? And then you also have the reset vector located at 0x04. Kung saan may gabit anang OR day, sir? So let's say for example, nagpadagan kasi mong program, niya, gi-reset nimo using the MCLR pin, connecting it to the ground. So automatic ang program counter nimo points at address 00. So mura ba gi-reset nimo ang program. So back to 0 siya. Okay? Or let's say for example, nagdagan nimo program na trigger ang watchdog timer. It resets the program counter, and where will it resets go to? Address 00. Okay? Kunya, si 0x04 sir, when an interrupt occurs, so gadagan mo ang program. When an interrupt occurs, like for example, na edge detection sa RB, so it will point to address 04. Okay, so naka-predefine na siya. If ma-trigger by an interrupt source, ang point ang program counter sa address 4. Kung reset, it goes to address 0. And of course, your assembly program will terminate with the keyword N.
Willing to answer no, user-defined ang or
User
kaya
defined.
ang others mo
Ibutang diri.
Oh.
Of course, i-define mo dito sa reset vector. Ang origin niya. Okay? So, this is the program flow. Okay? So, na-header gihapon. You define the config bits, just like the BIOS, katong show earlier sa example. So, natay mga file register definition, how to declare variables, then of course, ang contents ng program. What will your program do? Then it ends. Okay? So, to get started, okay, let's try to open your MPLAB. Okay? Sige guys, turn on your computer. Yeah, nahuman ninyo install katong MPLAB 3 nara sa folder ng installers.